There's going to be a full restructure and exposure of more police secrets and crimes. You know, I'm not going to mince words here. Let me take a little sip of my wine because I am drinking a glass of wine while I'm reading this to you. And I had to let the cat out. It's not going to be a good time to be a cop, for they are in danger and many will die. You're going to hear a lot about cops dying. We will also see the police and FBI involved in things such as sex trafficking will get exposed. Yes, you heard me correctly. You're going to find out that people in the FBI, people in politics, police force are involved in sex trafficking. Just like those kids that were in cages down in Texas and parents can't find them, where do you think half of those kids went? It's almost a blessing that I'm not publicly saying this and it's on a private platform, or they probably shut me down. They'd censor me for what I'm saying to you. They're going to be hunted and exposed for their corrupt ways, and more info will come out exposing them. Full restructure of the police force is imminent. Russia is going to experience the Scorpio tail as a nation because they are a Scorpio nation. There's going to be lots of negative stuff coming out of Russia and Moscow, and tragic news, issues with Putin, possible health issues with him, or economic problems, but issues will arise. You will hear a lot in the next 18 months. Russia, Russia, Russia. Cyber attacks and cyber crimes will be on the rise. Cyber crimes in general will be really bad. Check all your accounts frequently and take all the precautions with your own computer, PC, or laptop. Watch all crypto, watch bank accounts, credit cards, and even hacks with social media will be on the rise. All of you out there, in TikTok land, be careful because there's the doxing issues. This is going to escalate. Now, this is one of my predictions, but I did put it in the newsletter. Witch hunts are revived in 2022, and it's not a good year to be a witch. Watch your back. Put up your wards and call for protection because we are going to need it, and we're going to need to form alliances with our fellow pagans. And I don't care what path they're from. I don't care whether they're Norse pagan. I don't care whether they're Santissima. I don't care whether they're Streges or Celtic witches. I don't care. Even our native witches, we are going to have to form an alliance or they're going to burn us. They're going to try. So be strong, my witches. 17 correlates to spiritual warfare among the metaphysical community. I have already seen it, like I said, on TikTok or Witch Talk. Witch against witch, hex against hex, curse against curse. Even that community can be cosmically unconscious, and they will pay a heavy price for conjure without justification. That's all I'm going to say on that subject. I tell no one how to practice their craft. All right? I will never tell anyone. I don't care what side you're on, dark magic, white magic, gray magic. I will never tell anyone how to practice their craft. However, in the realm of magic, and I don't care whether it's black magic, white magic, gray magic, there are universal laws that we all as humans have to abide by. So when you conjure and it's not justified, you're only there to just hurt people and hurt people and hurt people. This dragon's going to pay you back. That Scorpio dragon tail is going to sting you in the ass. It's a wake-up call for naughty witches. Okay, number 20 is a biggie, and it was really hard for me to write this. Perhaps why I'm having a glass of wine while broadcasting this. I started working on this forecast back in late October. And I started doing it a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. And number 20, the dragon is on the U.S. children, and a full exposure of sex trafficking rings exposing many prominent, famous political or religious leaders is going to get exposed. We will see our own police force involved with sex trafficking too, and it will be shocking. This is why I kind of had to break these down, like I said, into two instead of one. I could have, made these more into 20 instead of 25, but I mean, the Scorpio dragon is hunting for the police, but it's also going to expose the police. And this coming is shocking. And I'm going to give you an example of a precursor, a little light bulb went on in my head that I figured out this is a precursor to things to come. It was when Matt Gaetz was brought up on suspicion of trafficking, 17-year-old across state lines. I realized then that this next dragon coming, that's an omen of things to come. They're going to fight it hard to keep it under wraps and not bring it public. But what this dragon does is it exposes our secrets. So please keep your eye on your children, okay? If you have kids, watch them.